Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Equilinox. In the last episode, we unlocked our first insects, which just so happen to be these gorgeous butterflies. They bring a whole new splash of color to our worlds, and as long as they have plenty of flowers to eat, it seems like they're happy to live no matter where we place them. We have some butterflies up here too, over by our magic forest, which is slowly seeping even further out from the birch trees. We actually found a redfish in the previous episode too, which had the same strange purple color. So pretty soon the magic tree's influence is going to be in every last biome here. We just have to wait for it to pop up in the jungle, I guess. But with this thing being so far away, it's probably going to take quite a bit of time for those roots to seep along the barren ground. So today we're going to turn our attentions back to the woodlands, because we have quite a few different new plants to place down over here. We have our elm trees, I think. It was over here somewhere. I wonder if our elm trees actually passed away, or if this one has just taken root. Yeah, it looks like the star over it has disappeared, probably because it's too big for us to move now. It looks like it's doing well though, so it should be counting toward the task that we're trying to complete. Let's read about the elm tree first just in case, that way we'll know where else to place it down. Oh, and we even completed the merry berry task too. That means that our sheep must be munching on the berries. But as for the elm tree, it's a small basic woodland tree which birds like to perch on. It helps to increase the fertility of woodland biomes. So this would actually help us strengthen the biome too. That's good to know. It's only unsuitable in the jungle and the swamps, so we could probably place the elm trees in quite a few places. And it'll even help all of our sparrows too, because it looks like it provides a pretty good nesting spot for birds. So maybe we'll want to place a couple more of these elm trees down way up in our forest. I wonder if it would do well up here too. I'm not actually sure if we still have any woodland influence up here. Alright, it looks like we do way at the very top. Maybe that's even because of all these berry bushes. I wonder if that might be helping. But I guess you guys are enjoying the berry bushes after all. Oh yeah, looks like Chrissy is really liking them. Her diet is just the fruit bushes now, but unfortunately because this biome isn't suited to the woodlands, it looks like we're not going to be able to use her to evolve the deer. Well, that's unfortunate. But gosh, these sheep really do like these bushes. It seems like they're picking them over the apples now. We have Chrissy, we have Shady. Shady is true to the apple trees. He must be one of the very few apple guardians left. Well, we'll come back to them in just a moment. I guess we're going to want to focus on this area still to evolve our deer. And if the berry bushes are fully grown, I suppose that this would probably sustain a new herd of deer too, or a new herd of sheep rather. So let's go ahead and plop them down right here. It looks like the environment is pretty stable. The suitable biome is probably low because we don't have any grass tufts over here. Oh, we have a little black sheep in the woodland forest. Oh, honey the sheep. How fitting too, because this poppy over here should allow us to unlock the honeybees next. So let's go ahead and read about those too, so we can find the best place to put down our poppy seeds. A single red flower which grows in fertile soil. This expensive plant has a pacifying effect on any animals, has a pacifying effect on any animals that eat it, and any insects that feed from it. Alright, well our butterflies has the poppy seeds too. Maybe we should just place them straight over by the butterflies up here, as long as that turns out to be a suitable biome for it. It spreads the woodland biome, so that might actually... That might actually disturb our magic forest. I don't know if the birch trees would like that, and it pacifies animals when they eat it too. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if our little sheep is going to get curious. Well, let's go ahead and place our very first poppy seed down right here. We might as well at least let it grow. Oh no. Inside the woodland? Oh, we must have forgotten something. Yeah, like stones, and I don't think we have any stones over here. Okay, so maybe we can still save this thing. We'll throw a whole bunch of stones in the water. And is that enough to save you, little one? Yes, excellent. It was just missing the rocks. It's a little bit old too, but it seems like... Oh dear. Oh, I thought it was going to last longer. I guess the age has finally caught up to it, but hopefully it had the chance to spread some little poppy seeds around here before it goes. Maybe a new one is popping up? Yes, a new one right in its place. Okay, so our poppies are going to live on after all? And how are you doing, little sheep? Oh, I wonder if it's going to get curious about the tomato plants too. I'm not sure if they can eat tomatoes, but we have so many of these berry bushes right next to you, and in fact it looks like that's its diet right now. We still can't change it over to the deer though. It's still not quite a high enough woodland biome. Well, that's just because you're way over here on the outskirts. If you just walk over to this fertile land, then you'll be fine. Oh no, did I place you in the wrong location? I guess we'll have to spread the woodland a little bit further then. I mean, with how fertile the land is over here, it shouldn't be that hard for us to extend it off to the right. So, I believe it was the elm tree. Was it that true? Was this the one that helps make the land a little bit more fertile? Yeah, it helps to increase the fertility of the woodlands. So let's go ahead and buy another one of these elm trees and plop it down over here somewhere. This seems to be a pretty good suitable biome. And there we go, there's the woodland biome task. So this is even going to unlock us the guinea pig. I wonder if that means that the guinea pig likes to live in the woodlands? It's actually been a while since we unlocked a new animal to use. Of course, we had the butterflies from yesterday, but the guinea pig is pretty cute. Oh my gosh, surely this little guy likes to live over here with the sheep. A fluffy little animal that shuffles around, prefers to live in either grassland or woodland areas and eats fruits, berries, vegetables, and grasses. This little rodent is easily frightened and sometimes just freaks out for no apparent reason. Oh, poor little guy. I wonder if those bouncy sheep are actually going to frighten it then. Well, it sounds like it would do pretty well right here. It likes herbs and flowers, and I know we have plenty of oregano in here, so that should count as the herb. It gets panicked sometimes and runs around in fear and flees from predators. Well, there's no predators to scare you out here, little one. Just our happy little sheep, which should be some happy little deer pretty soon. So let's see if this guy will enjoy this biome. Yep, all of its like species is here, 100% suitable. Oh my gosh, look at those ears. Oh, and that noise, that is adorable. Moose the guinea pig. What a nice imposing name for you. You must be the bravest of the bunch. Well, I have to see what sort of other things we can do with the guinea pigs. Let's see their evolution tree. They could give us the rabbits and the squirrels, and it looks like he's already found some food to eat too. And as for colors, yeah, let's see what sort of special colors we can get from them. All sorts of more natural hues, which I'm sure would probably help us evolve those other species. And then of course we could also change it to the gold or the light blue color, but look how expensive that is. That would probably do best in the magic forest. The true magic forest up by the birch trees. Alright, so while our little guinea pig gets settled, let's make sure that we're working to spread the woodland over here. Yes, it looks like that one little elm tree may have done the trick. So, Riley the sheep, can we change you into a deer? Excellent, we can start evolving the deer straight from our sheep. It looks like that must have been the baby. Yeah, Honey the sheep has already planted her roots, and Generation 2 is for the deer. So I'd imagine that's probably going to take a little while to fully take effect. Now I wonder what we can do about changing these butterflies into bees. I would imagine this is probably not the best place for us to start planting our poppies. Yeah, they definitely do not like the jungles. So instead, maybe we could drop some of the poppy seeds up here somewhere? Would they like our magic forest a little bit better? Oh my gosh, not one bit. Yeah, looks like the poppies are pretty picky. I guess they only really like the woodland. So instead, let's just place some of the butterflies down here. We'll just have to make sure that we spread a few more of the flowers around here too. Though to be honest, with all those buttercups, that might be enough to sustain the butterflies alone. We'll just place a couple more in the corners, I guess. Oh no, wait a second. Oh, we want more poppies because we want them to survive off the poppies, don't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had to have a diet of just poppies in order to change them. Oh no, so the buttercups are going to be working against us? Well, we might still get lucky. Maybe the butterflies will find that they prefer these calm, soothing poppies a bit more. We'll go ahead and place one down right in between all of the poppy flowers that we have. Ooh, and a strange jungle plant has just been born. That must be this one right here. But I'd imagine we're probably not going to see the color until it grows completely. The jungle plants are the ones with the little blooms right on top. Typically they're pink. So let's sneak in here and see what it's going to be. Seriously? Is that like the only color that we can get from these mutations? Or are we seriously just that lucky? Is the magic forest that potent in the world? That is so strange. I mean, granted, it's not really that much of a change between the pink that we have naturally, but it is still a little bit darker. I guess it gives the jungle a bit more of a mysterious vibe too. Those dark, heavy blooms. Yeah, this is going to be a fun place for us to return to, as soon as we have a few more jungle plants to place inside there too. Now the butterflies should probably be flying around the world by now. It seems like they pop up pretty quickly. Oh my gosh! And now we have a baby guinea pig! Oh my gosh, these might be the cutest things that we have in this entire world so far. It looks like this guy might be panicking a little bit. Oh, the poor little baby. Lizzie, now she's following her parent again, but I think that did say that she was running around in a panic. Well, I guess like mother, like daughter. Maybe they were startled by the shadows of our flying butterflies. I wonder if it would be a good idea for us to place some sparrows inside here too. I'm not sure if they would have enough food to eat out here, but it is something for us to consider in the future, just in case we want to bring a little bit more life to this world as well. This tiny little corner where so much life is thriving. So let's go ahead and slow down time and just see what our butterflies are eating right now. It says their diet is flowers. Ooh, but this one has a diet of poppies. Yes, so we should be able to use this one to start evolving our bee. Now, as long as it doesn't decide to eat something else before it's fully done evolving, maybe we'll actually have our honeybees soon. Ooh, and look at this. Our deer is almost done evolving as well. Yeah, just a little bit more to go, and then we can start placing down some deer in the world. So we're going to have to find a really good place to set them up, and I would imagine it's probably just going to be over here by all of our woodland trees. If they needed that heavy of a woodland biome to evolve in, I can't imagine that they're going to enjoy this place up here on the hill. It looks like our berry bushes are still struggling along though. Here and there, there's still a couple. I wonder if our sheep are still enjoying them too. Oh, and it looks like they even spread further down than I thought. Yeah, look at that. All around the apple trees. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying them, and I hope that our wild boar are enjoying them as well. Actually, let's see what other sorts of bushes. Oh no, we can change the berry bush into. Oh no, I wonder which one of them died. Was that our butterfly? Yeah, I have a feeling it was, because it looks like our deer is done now. Oh my gosh, our little baby deer. Our first little fawn. Oh, you are so precious. We are going to have to spread this place bigger though, because I don't think all of these animals are going to be too happy all cramped in the corner. Well, let's see what you like first, before you end up growing a little bit too old to move, just like that elm tree before. A very jumpy animal which lives in the woods. The deer mostly just eats fruit from bushes, but also enjoys a taste of honey from time to time. Oh, good to know. We are working steadily on getting the honeybees in our world. It actually says it's suitable in barren land. Seriously? So the deer could actually live in like our no man's land? Interesting. We would have to give it some food to eat though. Honey and fruit bushes. So I guess this is probably the best place to put it. Yeah, right next to the sycamore trees too. So what does it have for abilities? Oh, it just flees from predators? Okay, so you are going to fit right in here. Right next to all of our skittish little guinea pigs. This little chunk of the world might just be our most thriving biome yet. There are so many things moving around the trees. Oh, and Frisco the deer, that's your name? You are adorable, and it looks like you're having a pretty good time here too. So as long as we have enough of these berry bushes to sustain both of these animals, I think we should be fine. Now I guess we better see if we can find another butterfly that just eats the poppies. That one prefers the buttercups, but this one likes poppies, alright. Oh, and we were so close too. Well, that should be done in just a couple of seconds. Yes, there we go. Now our bees are ready as well. It looks like they're already fluttering around. Alright, a buzzy little bee. These insects fly around collecting nectar from flowers and build hives. When a fully built hive is nearby, the bees will use it to start producing honey. They will, however, sting any nearby mammals unless calmed. Oh no, our poor guinea pigs. They are going to be terrified now. Maybe they were right to panic. And maybe we should think about moving them. Oh my gosh, did you see that? I think he may have actually stung poor Moose. Oh my goodness. He turned red for just a split second. Yeah, our bee is getting a little bit aggressive here. I was wondering if maybe we should place the bee over by the ducks instead. I mean, they do like to eat honey, so let's just see how the bee does here. We'll place you over by these trees, I guess, but we're going to have to make sure that you have flowers too. We have tons of buttercups around this place. So what do you think, little guy? It looks like he's doing all right. Are you fluttering straight back home, though? Look at the range on this bee. You're not going to find any flowers down there, I'm afraid. You might want to buzz on back to the ducks. Oh, look at this. He actually brought himself a friend? Oh, tons of friends. They're multiplying. Alright, well I guess that's a good thing. Maybe they'll build themselves a hive on one of these trees. Then our ducks will actually have a second food source. I think part of the problem with the ducks right now is that there's just not enough water plants down here for them to eat. It seems like they get hungry really quickly, and I've noticed that I'm having a little bit of trouble placing the seaweed back in the water. I guess it's a little bit too shallow in this area, so it is going to be hard for them to scavenge for food unless those bees get to work on one of the hives. I don't see anything yet, but I guess the good news is, since we don't have any mammals over here, we won't have to worry about them terrorizing our animals either. Our ducks should be just fine. Oh, hang on a second. Is that actually the hive? Oh, they're building it on the ground. Okay. Interesting. So we could actually transplant this thing if we wanted to? And we can also harvest it? Do we have to collect the honey ourselves? Well, it says a hive is made by bees. Bees can build the hive over time by visiting it, and when the hive is fully built, the bees will use it to start producing honey. The amount of honey increases each time a bee visits, and the honey can be eaten by other animals. So I'm going to assume that we don't have to do anything to actually harvest this honey, but that is interesting. Maybe when they're done building this thing, we'll see if we can do anything special. Oh, the deer family is growing too. Oh, look at them. They are so cute. Did we check and see what sort of colors we can choose for them? I don't think so. Let's go into Frisco's menu. Oh no, we can't change the deer's color. It's just size, disease resistance, speed, and bounce power. So they can be just as bouncy as our sheep too. Well, that's still pretty good. We never did make the bounciest sheep in all the land, so maybe now this is our chance. And we can't forget, we did complete the Maryberry task, so let's go ahead and claim our rewards. And I think that actually said that we're getting the deserted task next. Oh dear, and it looks like we finished another one too. And that one was actually for the swamps. Ooh, interesting. So we could maybe build a little swampland over here by the water too. Maybe leading out from our jungle. I'd imagine those two biomes would probably mix pretty well. So the deserted task was first. Create a desert biome in the world with at least 3 different types of cacti. We need the small cactus, the prickly pear, and the yucca. And I think we actually unlocked that by completing one of the tasks. So that's probably what we need to evolve the other things too. Then we have our swamp task. The swamp biome is a slimy, wet area which most plants have trouble growing in. There are, however, a few specific species that can survive there. Start creating a swamp ecosystem with some swampy grass and mushrooms. And that task will unlock us the willow tree. We'll bet that would look gorgeous in the swamplands. Yeah, let me know which one you guys would like to see, the desert or the swamplands first. It looks like our bees might be done with their hive now. It is definitely looking much bigger than the last time we saw it. Excellent, 200 out of 200 for the build progress, and it looks like some honey is even showing up inside too. So our ducks should be pretty happy. You guys are going to have some nice delicious honey to munch on soon. I wonder if that's even going to change their diet. It'll probably be a little bit easier for them to steal a nibble here than it would be to waddle on down to the water. There are so many bees here though. I am definitely happy that we moved them from the woodlands. I have a feeling that our poor little guinea pigs just wouldn't survive. They would probably end up dropping like flies with all the bee stings they would have. The butterflies are much more gentle. Oh my gosh! Did that butterfly just dive off the edge? Oh my goodness, and I definitely saw that. Chip the guinea pig, that is not a game you should be playing. Are you showing off to all your siblings? Like seeing who can get the closest to the edge? Well, at least we have plenty of other guinea pigs now, because I can't imagine that Chip is going to last for very long. We have a serious amount of tasks to complete now. We still have the old ones, like the butterflies. We actually need to unlock the frogs so they can start catching some of those. And we also unlock some tasks for the rabbits too. Grow some carrots in an area with rabbits so the rabbits can eat the carrots. Be careful though, the carrots are not enough to satisfy the rabbits' hunger on their own, so you'll need another source of food nearby. And speaking of food, it looks like we have the potato party task too. The guinea pigs would like to eat some potatoes, so it's up to you to provide them with some. They don't want to just eat the plants though, they want to eat the potatoes themselves. They may need help from another animal to dig them up first. And I think I know exactly who that is. Wasn't that the boar? The boar like to dig up potatoes? I vaguely remember seeing that inside their menu here. Yeah, it also has the ability to dig up potato plants, which will result in a number of nutritious potatoes being spread around the local area. So now that we have so many different animals to work with, they're going to start working together to survive. The guinea pigs can survive on their own, of course. We've seen that ourselves over here by the woodlands. But I'm sure they would be happier if they had some friends to help them get by. So did we try placing the guinea pigs down here? I don't think that we did. Let's see if they like this area. I mean, it's not the best. Maybe over here would be better. And that is pretty close to some of our little boar too. Ooh, actually, right over here by the apple trees, that seems to be the best place for them. 100% suitable. Yeah, let's go ahead and place them over here. That would be close enough to our big boar family that they would definitely have plenty of potatoes to munch on. The only question is now, how do we actually unlock the potatoes? Because I don't think we have that yet either. Let's see if we can find it in here. The potato plant evolves from the sage, and that evolves from the rosemary. So it looks like that might be the next task on our list. I mean, how can you say no to this sweet little guy? He just wants to have a potato party with all of his boar friends. Is that so much to ask? So in the next episode, we'll get to work setting up the potato party. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!